Alright, today's episode on Tequila Forever Tequila. I'm going to be doing a review on the new Mijenta Symphony Series 2. So check it out, this reposado is 45% alcohol by volume. I think this just got released about a month ago. I think there's like 24,000 bottles made. It's supposed to be a very special limited release tequila. And I guess what makes this special, according to them, is that they built these barrels, right, that are supposed to be very unique because the staves are coming from, different wood varieties. So the barrels are composed of, wood coming from Minnesota, Missouri, Pennsylvania, and Virginia.
Wow.
And the word symphony basically means, a complex or harmonious arrangement of things that are working together, implying a blend of, various noises. And in this case, it would be like the oak, working together, implying their flavors and aromas into the spirit. The way they described it was more like, an orchestra, has its instruments. And as for Mijenta, they have the trees that are coming from 4 different forests playing together in harmony. So very nice experiment, definitely different, definitely unique, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel that in the market right now, there's a lot of experimenting going on, right? Which is definitely a good thing, gives us more varieties. So yeah, anyways, this bad boy is running about $84.99. I've seen it as low as, $65. Of course, that is like a promotion price, right? Some places $75, but average is going to be about 84, right? That's the MSRP for this product. I first tried this tequila about a week ago or something, but I was actually taking shots. I didn't have anything else to drink out of at the time, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it away and then really put it in the glass. That way I can really, fully benefit off the aromas, the flavors, right? Get its full potential, everything that the spirit has to offer. So basically you can say this is the first time that I officially try it, right? So let's get this poured up. And then we can take a look at the color. Check it out. So this reposado, I think, if I'm not mistaken, what was it? It's rested for approximately 8 months. I think it was 8 months. So you can see the color right there. It's it's a little bit of lightish, dark kind of yellow. So really nice color. Now let's see what we pick up on the nose on this bad boy. All right. It actually smells pretty good, I like the aromas I get. I get a little bit of vanilla, just a little bit of caramel. I'm picking up a little bit of like nuts, maybe like cashew, maybe like some cashew nuts. I'm gonna say it's a little bit, fruity, and then I'm picking up like a toasted coconut candy, right? It's like a little bit like one of those Mexican candies that vienen como tostados, That's kind of what this is reminding me of, like a little bit of toasted coconut candy. But nothing really crazy complex or nothing. You know what I mean? To be honest, I was actually expecting a little bit more. You know what I mean? Considering you got 4 different, varieties of oak, right, coming together into one barrel. I think they're putting the staves together, right? Maybe a little section of this, a little section of the other one, and the other one. When we really stop and think about it, I wonder if it's almost really the same thing, right? If you had 4 different barrels, one of each of those barrels, right? And then just blended the product together, you know, would that be different, or would that be that they're not working together? I don't know, but you know, I believe this is all American white oak, you know, and I have to believe that, you know, coming from different regions or coming from different forests, right, environments, everything, they're going to be different, you know. Even some of the ones that come from the same forest, right, are different, you know, especially when we talk about like single barrels and stuff like that. They can be different, but I guess I was expecting for it to be a lot more, I don't know, complex, or picking up some crazy flavors or something like that, you know. Let's take another whiff at this, you know, to see if maybe that opened up a little bit. Okay, so like I said, I'm picking up, you know, some caramel. There's vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon. There's like some cashew nuts, maybe almonds. Some toasted caramel. Excuse me. So, yeah, some like a little bit of caramel, but some toasted coconut candy. We'll say maybe like a very, very light citrus, and it's a little bit fruity. You know, it smells good. I like the aromas. It's not really like complex or anything like that. You know, but it smells good. I like the aromas on this. It smells good. You know. Kind of let that settle in a little bit. Definitely flavorful. So I'm gonna say that the mouthfeel on this tequila, it's oily, silky, you know. It's a little bit silky. I like that, you know, it's oily, it has a nice viscosity to it. And on the flavor, I'm picking up some spices, you know, so it's a little bit spicy. Right, there's a little bit of heat on this tequila, but it's a little bit spicy, right? Picking up perhaps some barrel spice. There is that caramel, you know, the cashews. Definitely get the vanilla in there. Picking up some, you know, some pepper. And then I want to say too of them, I'm also picking up a little bit of like this earthiness to it, you know, look a little bit of earthiness to this tequila right on the taste. And that's really about it, you know. I'll say that it does have nice aromas, does have nice flavors. But I wouldn't break my head over purchasing this tequila, you know. I know it's a limited series. I know there's 25,000 bottles made, but look what happened with the first one, right? With the Maestra Selección. There's a lot of people that I know that overpaid for it, and I mean, they're still available now. The prices have gone down, and you know, I've seen this one in you know, many different places, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. You know, I think we're still gonna find it there in the market for a while. So, you know, if you got the extra cash, or you know, you want to try, you know, this tequila is good. I mean, I recommend it. I think it's good. But like I said, you know what I mean? I wouldn't break my head over getting this. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't rush for it. It's not like super special or unique. You know what I mean? But it's good. It's good. I think for a rating on this tequila, you know, when we talk about you know, the aromas, you still get the nice cooked agave, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, like, you know, flavor wise, it excuse me, on the aromas, it has a pretty good balance, and the same thing when it comes to the flavors, right? You know, it has a pretty good balance, but you know, it's not anything special. In other words, but it's good. I mean, I like it. I think I would go with like an 86 to an 87 with this tequila, which is a good rating. I mean, I do recommend this tequila, but like I said, it's not like super special. It's just another good reposado. You know, that's what I'm gonna say. It's another good reposado, but nothing to bring to Vancouver, you know. So, and if you guys have tried this tequila, as always, go ahead and put your comments, you know, below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are looking to try it, you know, it's good. Like I said, but it's not like a must try. In other words, so. Anyways, you know, thank you very much, and salud.